It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Seahawks coming up next.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game, came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Off play action, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Fields. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 6 catches, 105 yards.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the captain, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
We got 4. We got 4.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 13 carries, 59 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They go back to Carson here on second. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, it's Carson. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Touchdown! Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you've got a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll try the left side. Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the...
And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Fields. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Fields. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now a first down throw, Fields. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Fields on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. On first down, Fields. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end, that's Waller. 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On play action, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
24 is the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. Jamin Davis, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jamin Davis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 27 yards. And the Raiders are on their way to a 2-0 start. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the Raiders have got him. Ashton Davis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack on first down, Wilson gets by him, and now a little daylight. Look at the big man rumble. Whoa, it still won't go down. And down to the 15. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. On second down, it's Carson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
24 is the mic. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the pylon, caught. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, it's Wilson. An escape, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but